few flying bees. That's a good sign. We've had some very cold weather and some very wet weather. But these in this poly box seem to have made it so far. Monday, 12th of January, after frosts and rain, lots of hard weather in the last month. But these bees are flying. These don't look quite so one and two there alive, but don't look quite like those. They're flying. Chucking out some dead ones. Might be time to take that mouse guard off, make that a bit easier for them. Although they seem to be able to cope. Not much signs of life there. Oh, there are bees around this box. Seems to be running at the entrance. Pretty rotten, that box. That's all empty. They're all empty. So this one may have bees in it, or these might just be robbers that are seeing what they can find. There seem to be a few at the entrance, one or two, one there. Still fairly cold. I mean, it's only just over 10 degrees, so it's not really very warm. These are basically on brood and a half. There's brood there, half there, and then we've got a crown board. So these boxes are really empty boxes. They've possibly got some honey in them, but so I see them as empty boxes. So on the next visit, another few weeks maybe, or even next week, I'll come back and I'll take off those top boxes and go into this top super and put some frames of honey in there for the bees. They were really touch and go, this hive, in the summer. They survived the wasps through that little hole there. This was pretty much blocked up. But so these are the ones that were touch and go in the summer, but they seem to be flying quite well now. But they still may well need some feed to keep them going. So February, I always like to make sure the bees have got honey in February. So what, we're halfway through January now, so not far off really. I may just give them some a bit earlier than February. This one had a lot of honey put on it in this top brood box, but whether they've broken clusters to get it or how strong they are now, it's hard to say. Well, I won't give this one honey, but I might give it a bit of fondant in this top feeder. So it has actually got a bit of liquid food in there, but I won't be interested in that until it really warms up. And they've all pretty much, they're not really going to fly much now, but going to leave them to it. There are things out there with pollen on, well there will be in the next few weeks. Aconites are beginning to come out, and snowdrops are not far away. I wonder if my hives over there would be better if they're relocated into the middle of here. It's getting a bit shaded over there now. Wasn't when I first put them there because these trees weren't very big, but maybe they'd be better over here where there aren't any trees to shade them. Warm weather doesn't last very long at this time of the year, so the bees are no longer flying. It's not freezing, but it's not warm, so I put some fondant in this top of this poly box for them to get at. And as we know there are still bees in there, it might be worth helping them out a bit. But we'll see.